welcome back. That band is awesome. Welcome back to Best of the STL. And I'm going to give you an update on the Stadium Challenge here. And the update is?
Almost 3 sides down, 1 to go.
That's right. So if you see this is 1/4 of the sandwich left, right? With all the sauerkraut and all that good stuff. But here's the thing. You still have to finish the fries, and you still have to finish the pickles, which is probably like 10 pickles. And if you notice, you've got 1 water down, so you have 1 water left, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll be standing by. How
Okay.
are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You are?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, do you need any bags, anything like that, maybe?
No, just a cot maybe when I get finished.
Okay, we can give you a Bessie STL TV cot. That will work. Okay, so I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna add another minute on because I took that from you.
Okay.
Yeah, so this will give you time and 1 more minute to finish that.
I bet that'll make it happen, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's go on to the stage to Cassandra and Ivy, and they're gonna tell us a little bit about the Guns N' Hoses event.
It's a big event. It's almost as big as that Reuben sandwich. And our next guest has been instrumental in bringing St. Louis this annual Guns N' Hoses charity boxing event each and every year.
I know, Ivy. And this year is the silver anniversary of that event, and it helps so many people.
It really does. Please give a warm welcome to Guns N' Hoses coordinator, Jim Hubbard.
Absolutely, almost as much as Guns N' Hoses.
I was going to say, as it will be for your event, 25 years. That is an accomplishment. Can you tell us how and why Guns N' Hoses even began?
Well, in 1987, Jerry Clinton, who at that time owned Gray Eagle Distributors, and his friend Merle Taylor, who was the godfather of amateur boxing in St. Louis, decided they wanted to do something to benefit the Backstoppers, which is a group of people that helps the families of police officers or firefighters, emergency personnel who die in the line of duty.
You know, and that's in St. Louis City and St. Louis County. How far of a reach does Backstoppers have in helping?
We have, the Backstoppers serve families in 13 Missouri counties and in Missouri, and in 5 in Illinois, plus they cover the District 11 of the Illinois State Police and Troop C of the Missouri Highway Department.
That's a lot of territory. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well deserved.
Yes, well deserved. Now, it's a boxing event. I'm going to let you tell us about that, but I need to ask you, how do these participants prepare? Because obviously they're not professional boxers, but they have to take some time out to be ready.
The people who are boxing on Thanksgiving Eve at the Budweiser Guns N' Hoses have been training for probably 2 or 3 months. They are not professional boxers by any stretch of the imagination. They are trained, they are coached, and their goal is to get through the first 10 seconds, the first minute, or in the first 3 rounds of the event.
Oh, wow.
And there's 17 bouts, as I understand it.
17 bouts, 1 or 2 of which will be female bouts. We have yet to set the final card, but that should be done in a matter of a week and a half, and then we'll know for sure.
Okay, so how has St. Louisans, how have they responded in the past?
It's been great. The event has grown to where we can put 18,000 people in the Scott Trade Center. Wow. And each year the amount of money raised is in excess of $300,000. So far, in the 25 years, we've raised $3.2 million for the Backstoppers.
Fabulous.
That is great.
$3.2 million.
Now, I think it's important to point out, if people are just now getting the hang of what Guns N' Hoses is, it's a boxing match competitively between the firefighters in St. Louis and the police officers in the St. Louis area. And I think it's fair to say that the firefighters are the whole reigning champions right now. And we have a firefighter in the audience with us tonight.
Yes, we do.
Jeff, now, how close are you guys looking forward to holding on to that title, or do you think, you know, how good are we looking?
I think the
fire department's going to take it again this year. They've done well the past couple of years, and I think they'll do it again this year.
Yeah, have you seen who's going to be boxing for you guys?
I know a couple guys who might be fighting, and you know, the police, you know, they should be scared right now. That's all I gotta say. They got a lot to worry about.
That
All
sounds
right,
like
so
a
it
challenge.
doesn't sound like Jeff's fighting then. He's a cheerleader right now.
There is a lot of pride that goes along with the event. Pride from the firefighters and the police officers who are doing this primarily for the backstoppers, because the backstoppers are their safety net if something tragic happens. But they're also doing it a little bit of pride in keeping in shape, and pride in their department or their engine house or whatever the circumstances
bravado there
may be.
going
Some
on.
bravado, that's fact.
So I need to ask you then, how do the recipients of the benefits feel then, knowing that you've gone out and raised this money for them, and then now they're able to, some of them, unfortunately, they have to receive it, but at the same time, fortunately, they can receive it?
It's the feedback that we have gotten has all been very, very positive. You have families that are struck by tragedy. They don't, in some cases, know how their car bill is going to be paid, their mortgage is going to be paid, how they're going to get the kids into school, and the backstoppers can and does take care of a lot of those concerns. So it's very positive.
Absolutely.
Anything unique happening in this 25th year?
We're expecting a great crowd.
Yeah.
We're expecting just the enthusiasm of the people involved, both in the ring and outside.
Right.
And we need people to support us by buying tickets to the event.
And then what is your favorite part of the event?
My favorite part is any time from the beginning to the end. Mainly at the end, I can relax a little bit.
Sure.
Right. That
absolutely.
information it is going to be happening on Thanksgiving Eve. That's November 24th at the Scott Trade Center. And remember, all proceeds benefit backstoppers. You can get tickets by calling or going online.
Right, 800-745-3000 is the number you can call. You can go to STLgunsandhoses.com. That's easy enough.
That should be.
All right, so we have plenty of time to still get tickets, and it's going to be a great event.
It's going to be a wonderful event. It's going to be it'll continue as one of the premier events, social events and fundraisers in the city of St. Louis.
Oh, thank you so much, Jim Hubbard, for coming on our
We
show.
want to, bring a little bit of heat to you now.
Yes.
We're going to have you join us in the kitchen, try a little brisket and a little bit of those hot wings with our chef, John
Yes,
Johnson.
would you-
How
would
about
you
that?
join us?
All right, come on over.
Now, you know, Ivy, this is one of our favorite times because we get to eat,
Oh, yeah.
of course, and
I've got
try
a spot
everything.
for you, Jim. You know, earlier in the show, Cassandra,
Yes.
Chef John talked about the brisket being one of his favorite
He did.
dishes.
He mentioned it.
And did you hear about how hot the wings are, though?
I am ready to try some. Are you? I'm just saying.
I'm gonna let Jim
it
have
looks
my
so
sample.
tasty. So now this is the special sauce that they talked about, Melanie, that they made.
Yeah, this has a nice, it's got a little bit of spice to it. It's got a
Yes.
chipotle, which has a little smokiness to it.
Sure.
Then we add a little honey to sweeten it up on the backside. So we can control the spice, even though we deal with a really hot pepper. We control the spice depending on how we want to use it.
Wonderful.
I just
It
tried
looks
it.
Delicious.
I think it's sneaking up on me.
This is why they call it a ghost pepper.
The ghost pepper strikes
Ghost
again.
pepper.
Perfect. Yes.
Aha.
There you go.
All right, and looky here. Here's the brisket that we talked about.
Yeah.
It looks delicious. And why is it your favorite?
Because it's one of the things that we really put a lot of love into it, and it was a combination of not only my recipes, but also recipes from my staff. And we actually, all the recipes in the restaurants are built together. It's not just one chef creating all the recipes. It's a collaboration between everybody that's there.
It's a family affair.
It truly is a family affair.
How many restaurants
right.
at Lumiere Place?
At Lumiere Place, we have 5 restaurants, and we have
All
5 restaurants at River City.
All right. That's
All right.
LumierePlace.com.
Absolutely. Now, you know what? Kara is still with our contestant. Kara, how's
He's
it going?
still here. He's alive.
That's
He's
good.
alive. But what have you learned from this?
Well, I learned that I'm not smarter than a 4-pound Reuben.
You know, and I found out what the knife was for.
What
that's
is
for
it?
when you don't finish it. You know, you can just finish yourself off. You know,
Oh.
you feel like that's what you want to do. So I'm going to take this away from you, and I'm going to set it over here. Yes, but so you didn't finish, but that's okay. You still
Yes.
get the grand prize of being here with us.
Yes.
So yes,
Yay!
yes. We'll help you finish that off. I'm sure we'll help him finish it off.
Absolutely. Now, so you said only one person has actually.
Yeah, we had one
completed.
person on opening night. They finished it in 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
What?
I could not believe it.
They cheated, I'm
Oh
sure.
my goodness.
All right,
Was
stadium
that Kurt?
sports. Was it my husband Kirk? No, he did run the half marathon, rock and
Oh,
roll, and I
right.
think he could probably take
I
that
thought maybe
sandwich
he
on.
ate the sandwich and then ran the marathon.
You know what, Steve? That might be your strategy next time. Visit the Stadium Sports Bar and Grill there at Lumiere Place, or visit them online at lumiereplace.com. Call 881-7777. Thank you,
easy
Chef,
to
for being
remember.
here.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Steve,
much.
for participating.
Absolutely,
You
Steve.
are a
Thank you
trooper.
so much.
Thanks, Jim.
Of course, thank you to our wonderful guests, Anthony Bonner and Jim Hubbard,
Yay.
for coming on the show today as well.
Absolutely. And thank you to a live studio audience and to you, St. Louis, for watching.
And I'd like to say a special thanks to Fat Pocket and take it away one more time.